I welcome all of you with my love and respects, all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Kotaris, Tanidars, visitors, viewers, participants of living Advaita process, sitting with us all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Krishna, how can he be defined? Neither he can be defined, nor he can be praised. I don't even think he can be understood. Is the one being happened on the planet Earth, maybe will never be understood by anybody who happens on the planet Earth forever. Not only till now, no being can understand him, I am sure forever no being happens on the planet Earth may be able to understand him. We can neither understand him, nor define him, or praise him. How can you glorify glory itself? We can only celebrate him. Let's celebrate the day of his happening, the day he happened in the space where we are all happening. Krishna, the Advaitic activism in action. Advaitic activism in action in all dimensions. I can say in all dimensions. He can play within the human boundaries. He can play in the divine boundary. He can play boundaryless. He can play within the rules, without the rules, beyond rules, and bending the rules. Some masters played within the rules, some played beyond the rules, but his way of playing, he can play within, without, beyond, and bending. He can make the rules beg him to leave them. Advaitic activism in all its dimensions. He sets a trend. He sets a trend. How Advaitic activism can just be played. He can play drums in tabla, tabla in mridangam, mridangam in guitar, guitar in veena, veena in flute. If I have to come closer to describe him. Expect the most unexpected constantly. He has protected Pandavas, never committing even once verbally. Pandavas know they will be protected by him, but every moment he kept them in surprise. I feel he kept even himself in surprise. Krishna, still, if you study him, try to understand him, the only conclusion you can come to is too good to be true. I don't feel any anger at all to the stupid historians who go on try to tell Krishna is a myth or manipulated, exaggerated. No. I don't have anger towards these stupid historians. But I just wanted them to know they are stupid. Look into the history with the clarity of possibility. Don't ever think something which is not available now was not available in the past. Look at the history with at least a decent level open eyes. If you understand, is too good to be true, you become devotee. I tell you, all doubt about the possibility of Krishna is nothing but self-doubt. All hatred about the possibility of Krishna is nothing but self-hatred. All denial about the possibility of Krishna is nothing but self-denial. Is the ultimate Advaitic activism in action. No one lived such packed life. If you do completion with your SD, HD, you will realize if it is not happening, why it is not happening. Yesterday itself I saw so many people are sending the reference, means the witness, testimonial saying, yes Swamiji, once I completed, I know it is me. I made his boon infectious by asking something else. I have decided to change. So naturally the boon I asked became irrelevant to my life. So many people replying, please understand, Kala does not lie. It's ultimate truth. Listen, please listen. Sangha, what does it mean to us? Why is it important? first word you need to understand, the teamili or the sangha is a direct practical method for you to realize Advaita. Please understand, teamili or sangha is not for me but for you. It is not organization. Hindus have innate hatred towards the organization. Hatred towards the organization is in the DNA of Hindus. First of all, you need to understand teamili or the sangha is not organization. It is not organization. Please understand. I am helping you to become organic entity. Please understand. If your core becomes organic, you become Advaiti. You may think, how can organic word Swamiji is using here in Advaita? Understand. Any incompletion pattern is chemical. Your natural organic state is Advaita. Any incompletion pattern, interpolation, manipulation is chemical. Your natural organic state is Advaita. People ask me, who should be part of Sangha? Is it only devotees? Can my family be part of Sangha? Come on! Your family should be the part of your teamili. First thing, understand, I am not a cult that somebody is my devotee and somebody is not my devotee. If you are in the human body, I have something to do with you. You have something to do with me. We have a business to deal. Understand? If you are in the human body, we have a business to deal. If you want, give the title teacher student, or a friend, or a guide, or a friendly guide, or a counselor, or a master, or an incarnation, whatever title you want to give. If you are in the human body, we have a business to do with each other. So understand, there is no such classification called devotee, non-devotee. Your family has to be part of your teamili and my teamili. Everything is just to remind you. Just to remind you. Advaita. Just to remind you to live in the space of completion. Understand, for quite a long time, maybe few thousand years at least, each one of you have forgotten your Advaitic space the moment you assumed the amoeba body and started adulterating your Advaitic experience. That's what I will call it. The amoeba body, the first adulteration in the Advaitic experience. As the amoeba, when you adulterated Your Advaitic experience from that moment till this moment must be at least few thousand years. You forgot your Advaitic existence. At least it will take few years for me to remind you from all corners your natural existence. That is why the dress, energy bead, forehead mark, the place of sitting, everything. Understand that Timili is a guru in multiple body around you, polishing you, teaching you, making you shine the pure Advaita in all dimensions, in all moments. When the devotees become better devotees, God becomes better God. Understand? It's a law of life. It's the eternal law of life. That is why I am telling you, I am like a river carrying all of you rocks and rubbing against each other, rubbing each one of you guys against each other and chiseling each one of you using the other in all directions. And by the time I come to the plains, you are all made into Shivalingas, transformed into Shivalingas. Look at the Ganga. By the time she brings all the rocks to the Haridwar, she rocks and all of you also become rock. All of you become Shivalingas. With rocks, she rocks, finally makes even the rocks to rock. Rocks when he becomes Shivalinga. A channel for you to achieve completion. See in Haridwar, every stone you pick up in Haridwar is Shivalinga. Because it is chiseled with various other stones. Understand? So Timili is necessary for you to know where all you have incompletions and how to complete. People have too many wrong ideas about Sangha. Please understand. Some people expect Sangha to be conflict free. Listen. Till you become conflict free, how can Sangha become conflict free? Because you are part of the Sangha. You go on, think you will retain your conflict secretly inside the corner of your heart, and you want the whole, everyone else to become innocent, clean, pure, open to you, and conflict free. This itself is a conflict. When you are part of the Sangha and you don't want to be conflict free and you expect everyone to be conflict free, is this not enough conflict? Understand, conflict does not happen with two people. Conflict happens when you flip from your con to you. Inside, you have your own con version. C-O-N. Con version of you. When you jump from you to con version of you, the conflict happens. The flip-flop happens between you and your con version. Is conflict. One side you try to be Khan, Khan. Other side, other part of you is a Khan, Con. The jump between the Khan and Khan. Khan means hero. You try to be Khan. But one part of you is Con, Khan. The flap between Khan and Khan is conflict. If you say, I have bought 3 lakh worthy of TV and I never switched it on. If you say, I have bought 5 lakh worthy of refrigerator, I never touched it. It's not cute. It's exactly the same. When you say, I am connected to Swamiji but I am not connected to Sangha, means you are not using all the possibility Swamiji provides to you. You are not utilizing. You are not awakening to all the possibility he provides to you. It's like you go and Swamiji serves 108 items for you to eat. You just pick up one item and you say, no, I am connected to one item. Yeah, that is enough, and you come away. Understand, this Sangha is multi-dimensional expansion. I am providing for you. I am offering for you. Sangha is not for me. Because I have taken the responsibility, you think it is for my benefit. No. You always work with the idea, whatever we take responsibility is for our benefit. But I tell you, whatever I take responsibility is for your benefit. Because I have taken the responsibility of Sangha, don't think it is for my benefit. It is for your benefit. I tell you, the teamily you form around you will teach you completion in 10,000 ways. And I am telling you, why you hate organization, because you always worked in an organization for some benefit. Never understood what is organization. You always felt all organizations exploit you. Whether your office, your company, your employer or your employee or your boss or your subordinate, your contractor or to whom you are working as a contractor. That is why you carry that incompletion and project the same on organization. And our Sangha also, listen, your incompletions on your father, you will project it on me. Your incompletions with your other organizations, you will project it in our Sangha. First work on completing all that. And I tell you, your teamily is the unconscious part of you which you don't want to face. If you are not able to convince your spouse about completion, one part of you are not able to convince about completion. If you are not able to convince somebody in your life about completion, some part of you are not able to convince about completion. Sangha is the safe environment. It is a place for you to resolve your conflicts using Advaita. Like I said, my own guru, yoga teacher. Teacher is a small word for me to use to address him. My own guru, Yogananda Puri. even as simple problem as morning tiredness or boredom, he will say, hey, you can't solve it by drinking tea or coffee. You have to solve it from Advaita, using Advaita. As a secondary, third level help, coffee, tea can be used. But never as a primary help. The primary solution has to be Advaita. He will say that if you have the morning tiredness and boredom, when you wake up, just remember, I am Mahadeva, waking up to bless the world. You guys can remember, I am Bhuta of Mahadeva. I am Shivagana. How can I have tiredness or boredom? Wake up and stand in front of the mirror and show, I am Shiva Bhuta. How can I have tiredness or boredom? After that, you can drink tea, coffee, I have no problem. Take cold water bath, whatever you want. But the first solution cannot be anything other than Advaita. It has to be only Advaita. And same way, not creating problems using Advaita. The moment I remember my heart melts, I just want to go to that place where he shared these words in Arunachala temple. The Krittigai Mandapam. I just miss him and that place. I can't afford to weep or cry, missing him in that place. So I have to keep my smiling face. But otherwise, I tell you guys, my whole being just want to be there, touching those pillars, breathing that same air, looking around the trees and that grass, where he held me in his womb. Literally, he held me in his womb and made me happen. I know what this hall means. It is the incubator where I was preserved, protected, made to grow and delivered to the world. And every line, every word. And immediately next line is completely different angle. He says, every problem, the first solution has to be Advaita, but Advaita should not be used to create any new problem. That is the second important thing you need to understand. He told me, even your decision whether to wipe your feet on the gunny bag or not should be based on Advaita. When I was stuck, he said, hey, all these days you were simply doing it without having any problem. Why are you now creating a new problem out of it? If you are doing it without any problem, that is Advaita. If it is just happening smoothly, that is Advaita. Why do you want to bring Advaita to create a new problem? If something is happening in your life smoothly, grass grows by itself, as Zen says. Grass grows by itself. That is Advaita. That is Zen. Grass growing by itself is Zen. Grass growing by itself is Advaita. Don't try to infuse stem cell Advaita injection into the grass if it is growing by itself. You don't need a stem cell injection for the grass. So you don't have to create new problems using Advaita. But let Advaita be the solution, first solution for every problem. I tell you, Sangha is the place. Sangha is the place for resolving all conflicts using Advaita. It is a sandbox. Feel free to experiment with various approaches. The Timili process can directly make you understand the blind spots you are carrying, the patterns you are carrying which you don't want to look in, which you don't want to understand, which is conflicting, opposite to your purpose. You may think, why Swamiji invented this Timili process? Understand, I have not invented. Inventor is Mahadeva. I only reintroduced. Varanasi is the first Timili. Happened few 100,000 years before. The experiment was a great success. The Rishikul, Gurukul, Naimisharanya, Kailasa, all these were the successful Timilis. Kailasa is the successful Timili of Mahadeva. Kashi is the successful Timili of Mahadeva. Vaikunta is successful Timili of Vishnu. Naimisharanya is the successful Timili of Sabdarishis. Living Advaita from morning till night happens with the Timili process. See, living Advaita with the whole world immediately may not happen for you. Just pick up 11 people in your life. They will represent all the impossibilities you have, blind spots. With that 11 people, if you live Advaita, you are free to live Advaita with the whole world. Understand, I am not going to see you just the advertisement about the honey. I am going to make you drink honey. If you don't do Timili process and just listen about Advaita, it is all about nothing but seeing the trailer about Advaita. Advaita, tin. Advaita, din. It is all about the commercials of Advaita. It is Timili process that is living Advaita, drinking the honey. How many thousands of hours you watch trailer and commercials about Advaita, you will never taste Advaita. How many thousands of hours you may watch commercials about honey, you will never know what it feels like when it touches your tongue. All the great truths, I tell you, when you don't have Timili, there is nobody even to remind you. With the Timili, everyone will remind you. See, the lies have been taught to you from all corners from the moment you become amoeba. Truth has to be taught to you from all corners the moment you are initiated into Advaita. To get back to your space. All great truths which experientially you learnt in Inner Awakening program will become continuous reality only with your timili. So create timili, start enriching them, they will enrich you. The greatest training method is reverse training. By putting Tanedars under you, I train the Kotari, not the Tanedars. By putting Kotaris under you, I train the Mahant, not the other way. And I also tell you, it is not just training, it is fun also. I have read an one-liner in Facebook. After marriage, woman becomes auntie, man becomes Andy. In Tamil, Andy means pauper. It's not true. Both enrich each other. And the possibility for enriching each other exists. Please understand. Timili is actually just an extension of you. It is just extension of you. You will feel the whole Timili as just more hands, more heart, more brain, more heads. Your incompletions cannot survive Timili. Your root patterns cannot survive. Your SDHD cannot survive. Your SDHD cannot survive the power of Advaitic process, experience. More than 11 lives, I tell you. If you experience Advaita with 11 people, your SDHD, root pattern, all patterns will just die. You are free. You are living Advaiti. You are living enlightened being. You are a Ramana Maharishi. You are a Krishnamurti. You are Krishna. You are Mahadeva. You are Nithyananda. Just pick up 11 people around you and have a complete completion with them. The attitude you have with them. The understanding you have with them. Your inner image, outer image, others' image, life image you have with them. Let all that four be complete with them. Say, pick up 11 people. What is your inner image with them? When you sit with them, how you feel about you. And how you show you to them. How they receive you. And how you feel about them. If you have completion, you are complete, you are Advaitic. You have now Advaita with them. Second person. Like this, just 11 people. If you maintain Advaita, you will simply know how to be in the space of Advaita. That's all is the Timili process. The whole Sangha is just to support you in that process, not to exploit you. Get Advaitic with 11 persons, the 12th person will be you. Buy 11, get one free. If you buy 11 Advaitic beings in your life, you get one person not just free, freedom. Because your brain, your individual root patterns, your individual logic cannot survive more than 11 persons. I'm going to define teamily. For some of the IA participants who have not done the IA after I introduced teamily process, who have done IA earlier, for you, listen. Teamily means family plus team together. Family plus team together. Persons with whom you are sharing your whole life. Like persons with whom you are sharing your life to make your career, to make your living. Means life, sorry, not living, make your life. Means persons with whom you are working, persons with whom you are living. It may be the senior officer or junior officer. He may be your employee or employer, contractor or contracted, subordinate or boss. The persons with whom you are sharing your life, office and home, husband, wife, brother, father, mother, if they are living with you, or even if they are not living with you, if they have a place in your inner space, they impact you. Their impact is there in your inner space. They are your family. Your brother may be living in America and you may be living in India, but both of you call each other every day to fight with each other. Then he is your teamily. And if you don't call him and fight with him, you feel something is missing. He is your teamily. So understand, I wanted you to listen to this great truth. Even your pets, trees, rivers, mountains, if they are impacting your inner space, if you feel close to them, they are your teamily. They are your teamily. Just not to have even a small hurt for our banyan tree and the temple to be constructed, we are spending double the amount of a temple construction. The amount we are spending just not to have a one hurt for the tree. Because the sensitivity we carry towards our banyan tree, it's not just devotion, love also. The feeling, teamily. Understand, even if your pets, trees, rivers, mountains, anybody impresses you, if they influence your inner space, they are your teamily. They are your teamily. In Sanskrit, we have a beautiful word, Bandhu Mitra Sahita. Bandhu Mitra. Friends and relatives. Here I am saying team and family. Teamily. Because sometimes your relatives are not friends, you don't have friendliness with them. Your officers, you don't have friendliness with them. Now, we have to bring friendliness. That's why I am not using the word Bandhu Mitra, I am using the word teamily. Teamily means the way you carry them in you, the space you carry about them. It's all about the decision you have about them. It's a space you carry. Understand? When you are alone in bedroom, when you remember them, how you feel about them inside you. Do you feel they are part of your life? Then add them in the teamily. When you work with your teamily, the different problems you face is nothing but the different problems you face inside you, with your body, with your mind, with your emotions. she is facing problems with her body, it means exactly she will be facing problems with her kids. The problems she faces with her body is nothing but the problems she will face with her kids and parents who are directly connected to their body, her body. Complete with your parents and kids, your problems with your body will disappear. Same way, if you are facing problems with your spouse, it's the problems with your emotions. Complete with him or her, the problems with emotions will disappear. So every person in your teamily represents one component of you. Complete with them, this will be completed. Complete with this, that will be completed. You will put your whole mind to the maximum use and live Advaita. Your whole being will listen to you. It will be radiating Advaita. As I said, Teamily is nothing but Guru surrounding you from all sides. It is just to stabilize you in the space of Advaita. I have spoken enough. I can give you 108 reasons to form a Teamily now. It makes you live enlightenment. It makes you live Advaita. Advaita becomes reality in your life. Your ear pains will disappear because you will start listening. Your headache will disappear because your head will be cool. Your stomach pain will disappear because you will be healed in the stomach. Your acidity will disappear because you will not carry acidity in you. You will have so much of enthusiasm and joy, excitement in your life. Advaita will become reality. You can do what you want. The whole God, world, self, all will simply listen to you when you live Advaita with your Teamily. I am telling you, all your Teamily put together is God. If you understand all 11 of them, simply you will understand God. If you are in Advaita with 11 of them, you will be in Advaita with God. So today, I wanted to give you a simple homework, basic instruction to form your Teamily. First step, identifying your Teamily. Pick up 11 people in your life. You can go even up to 21. I have no problem. But it should be minimum 11. From the beginning, plan, you will have a complete completion with these 11 people. With these 11 people, you will not have any incompletion. No surprises for these 11 people from you. You will not have any surprises from them. Complete completion. Choose your Teamily with people with whom you are every day working, with whom you share your life, your house, your bed, your food, your work, your office, your good, bad. And they don't mandatorily belong to our Nithyananda Sangha, understand.